One terminal command, that's it. Just one line of code, boom. The whole thing is reusable. It can be turned into a template. You can take out any of these variable names here, change it, pass it along in your company, and now every single project or team inside your company can now create these dynamic templates which can be reused and immediately save tons of time, right? Because if we create a serverless architecture that involves Lambda functions, API gateway, DynamoDB instances, and there's thousands of lines of code and all this stuff, and then you can turn that into a template and then share it with the rest of your company, that's going to be extremely efficient. Your company is going to save tens of thousands, 20,000 plus. Like, you imagine for a fully built out application, the stuff that we do for clients at Serverless Guru, we may have 15 Lambda functions, 5 DynamoDB tables, Elasticache, VPC, all this stuff, right? And so then we can take that template and then we can apply it anywhere else or for other projects with that client, anything, right? Like, we can do stuff like that. And it ends up having this extreme effect because it may take us, a week to write this. And then every time that we copy and reuse it, we save a week of time, right? So for instance, we did serverless templates and stuff, and I shared them within our department. And you can imagine that if I spent a month or 2 months learning how to do all this stuff, and then I have a template and I could hand it to you, and then you can modify little details and read like best practices. For instance, like this syntax here, this is a best practice, and then you can apply it to your project. You're immediately going to save weeks of time. And if you have multiple developers getting paid $100,000 each, and like, just to put that in perspective, to give a number on it, let's do some math. So I don't want to go too far out on a tangent, but if you're making $50 an hour times 8 hours a day, and you work on this for an entire week, that's $2,000, right? So immediately your company is saving $2,000 from that 1 week of time. But that's 1 week of time just to create the template. But to get the knowledge, that could take months, right? So you could take 2,000 times it by 4. So every month of time that this developer is saving is $8,000 to the company. And if you have multiple projects going on with this ability to share these templates, this number could get exponential because 5 different teams going. So that's $40,000 per month in savings from being efficient because the templates already exist and people don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? So this is a huge thing that I'm trying to articulate, because I feel that this is one of the biggest value adds that being a serverless developer has, is that as you get this experience, throughout this course, you'll be able to then take that, create these templates which can be reused, and that's the biggest value add that you'll have to any company that you join. Go ahead and stop the video here. Next video, we're going to tear it down. I'll see you there.